as far as if we look at how quickly you progressed in your fitness career journey. Do you have any kind of productivity habit or something? As far as I know, you're not really a fan of smartphones or doing a lot of, internet and Facebook and whatever, checking on your smartphone. Do you have some kind of productivity habit like that helps you to produce a lot of content and to produce your best work?
Yeah, I've read a lot about productivity research because I think that is a productive thing to do. But mainly, I'd say that I am very productive in what I do because I have a very, very sole focus of effort. I don't watch the news. I don't listen to the radio. I never watch TV. I know absolutely crap about politics, about religion, history. I only know a little bit about law, which directly affects me. I've actually made sure to forget about macroeconomics in large part because it also doesn't affect me. So I basically read, breathe, live nutrition and exercise science, and it's what I do. It's what I love, and not doing anything else frees up a lot of time and mental effort that allows you to focus on that. A lot of people think of me as like, oh, you know so much. Well, I know a reasonable amount about the things I study, but if you would put me in one of those quizzes, like, was it Millionaire, whatever the show is, whatever, there's this Millionaire show where people ask random questions about trivia, about life and stuff, I would perform terribly. And so in terms of being like a very knowledgeable person, that would be my father. My father is the exact opposite. He knows like the consensus about everything in life. Ask him about the weirdest stuff and he will be able to give a very sensible answer, but he will not be able to go into detail and actually spar with top researchers in the field, basically. So it's very much about really, a lot of people have this. People think, oh, I don't know anything. And I'm like, well, you know the names of every person, every soccer playing person that has ever entered the World Cup since like 1980. And the things you spout off in terms of statistics about football are, to me, just as impressive of what I could tell you about nutrition. So it's just a very different focus. So I think that's the first thing. If you want to know a lot about nutrition and exercise science, you've got to focus on it.
Right. Okay, I reviewed this book called Deep Work not that long ago, and it seems like you live and breathe the philosophies in that book. But okay, so if we were to like draw a little chart, like a pie chart, like okay, this percent takes up this percent takes up this. If we were to look at your average day in terms of that, in terms of the things that you do and the things you think about, how do you think it would look like?
Well, that's actually quite simple. Other than I can basically list all the things I do in life. It's like social engagements, spending time with my girlfriend, eating, training, working, and traveling. And that's really it. So on any typical day, I spend the vast majority of my time working, reading research, helping clients, working on PT course materials, training, eating. And it's mainly that. If you look at my lifestyle, which to many people seems very extravagant, tropical beaches, spending time in I don't know how many different countries, it's really more that my break activities are a lot more exotic. But I've heard a lot of people say, how can you work like that? You're on a tropical island. I just can't see it working. Well, I'm on a tropical island, and I may be sitting below a palm tree, but I'm sitting in front of my laptop the vast majority of the day. So it's just that when I take a break, I don't go to Starbucks to meet up with someone and have a coffee. I go to a Malayan temple or something, or I go scuba diving, or do something else that I really enjoy.
Okay, so how many hours would you say a day you're working on average?
Let's see, 9 in bed, 1 TV, hour and a half in the gym, maybe another hour food. The rest is work the vast majority of the time. So
nice.
A lot of hours.
And you're awake about 15 hours because you sleep 9 hours, right?
Yeah.